Hello everyone, it's Leonah Naturinda. I am a MOOB student, a finalist by the grace of God. I am born again and I thank God so much for His grace upon my life. And today I'm going to share with us something brief about, what we've all heard, David, the great king, the man after God's own heart. How his story starts is when we see him, when Samuel is going to anoint and God has told him, to go to the household of Jesse, if I'm to get that right. So yes, Jesse has sons and he brings obviously the ones he thought in his human nature, he thought obviously were the ones that would be anointed. And no, finally God comes to David. And what's amazing about David's story is that after his anointing he gets 13 to 15 15 years of him still being, I cannot say an ordinary boy, but he's not a king. So there are many things that God has promised to us. There are many callings upon our lives, and very many times there is this illusion we get where we assume that what, I've been anointed this and boom, we're going to be that. But there's normally a waiting period that God takes us through, and truth be told, that's the most frustrating period anyone can have. When you are at a point where you want to move, at a point where you feel things are supposed to be moving in a way, but it seems like God is telling you to wait, and there are many questions that run into your head. What's my purpose? Why is it why does it have to be this long? Why does it have to be this way? But at the end of it all, you notice this is a period when God is training you for what is ahead. This is a moment when God is preparing you, giving you the strength, the skills that you need for the time to come when you're going to have all this bestowed upon you. And through such a period, many times it's easy for you to be swept away, forget the right path, or choose to take another path, or maybe choose to do it the Abraham way, try to help God fulfill his promise, which at the end of it all, we understand that, God is not a man to lie. And we believe that, in such a waiting period, the best thing we all have to do is to, count on God and tighten our relationship with God, because it's only through God that we have all our things, all our plans, all our dreams fulfilled and accomplished. So I'm calling upon all of us out there, if you're out there in a waiting period where things are not adding up, you're trying to move, nothing is making sense, nothing seems to be working the way you really expected it to be, or even something is delaying compared to what you thought it was supposed to be or supposed to happen. I hope we learn to trust God in such a period. I hope we learn to stick on God, read his word, commune with him, and have this strong relationship with God, and choose to take up all the lessons he's giving to us, because at the end of the day, all these lessons will help us maintain and enjoy every blessing the Lord is putting up upon our hearts. I hope we keep communing with God all the time through the highs and the lows, because at the end of it all, he's Alpha and Omega. He's the same God and he will never change. Be blessed.